Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. I don't have a shark, guys. I felt so bad I don't have a shark. I do have a fuzzy kitty in my lap, though, fur flying everywhere. So you guys requested and voted for Jaws on our Patreon, so we're going to be watching the original Jaws 1975.
That's great.
By Steven Spielberg. So I was so excited to actually watch this. I know some stuff from it. It's a classic, and there are a lot of things we have not seen. Most stuff we see in the channel we're blind to. This I saw parts, but I'm telling you, like, very small parts probably.
I did too.
Way before my
I did
time.
too, because I'd run because I was little.
Yeah, and I mean, there's certain quotes I'll probably know. And the idea of a shark probably attacking people. I don't know if it's a super big shark or not. I'm looking at the thumbnail right now, or the original DVD, or maybe not even DVD, VHS cover, I guess. And you just see a big shark and a swimmer on top of the water.
Oh, that's like, ooh.
Some fishy food.
Fishy food. I do know some fun facts about it that we could talk about afterwards, about the filming and stuff like that. Not much. I know basics, but... we could talk about it after, just in case, because I don't want to spoil anything. But you guys are aware there's a shark in it.
We know there's a shark in it.
I'm pretty sure there's a shark.
It probably takes place at a beach or something, or on the water, on a boat.
I know it takes place on a beach in New England. That's all I know.
Okay. And let's see, we have older actors in it. Roy Scheider, Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, Murray Hamilton, Lorraine Gary, and Carl Gottlieb. And maybe you guys will recognize a few of them. I might too, but I'm like, I don't know. Oh, and John Williams did the music. Cool, we know John Williams.
So we know that it kind of...
Yeah, he made that. He has all these iconic songs and themes. Yeah. It's so great. So I think we should get into this, ladies, and I can't wait to watch with you.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Yes. Be good.
Yeah, and guys, we also do have merchandise now. If you want to check that out, you can see in the description below. And you can also see in pictures below if you're watching on YouTube. Anything you buy there, we have shirts, mugs, will help us out a lot to create more content. And we also have a Patreon, so you can see content up to a week or more early.
See that?
Most of our content. I'm sorry, I have Maui on my lap, and he's so cute. Oh, look at now he stretches.
Oh boy.
Mom's like, uh-oh. That's where it starts.
I can swim.
Oh no.
Oh, it actually pulled at her. Wasn't even like a bump.
He's playing with his food. Ah, that must be killing
he's
her
passed
legs.
out.
Oh, God, he's not.
Oh, and he can't even hear. He's out. Come on, buddy, wake up.
Oh, he's passed out.
Found something.
Oh boy.
Oh God, parts of her.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, it's a hand.
Honey.
No. Oh my God.
Okay, it's either the lady or this kid.
Yes, I'm getting nervous.
What's that? Oh God, right there. Oh,
my God.
See, he's so paranoid. This lady.
I know.
Another swimmer.
In front of the house, I can't get down to the office, and that garbage
Oh my God.
next to the office.
Oh.
She's
jeez.
everything.
Oh.
Blood.
Oh my
What?
God.
Blood?
Oh.
It's the real deal.
Oh my God.
Oh, the boy.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh my God, took the kid.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That's a boy. Oh, gee.
Oh,
a few more minutes.
No.
Oh.
Are you going to close the beaches?
You should.
Yes, we are.
Come on, take control.
Oh, come on.
This is wife's roast.
I'm near the tower to keep it floating.
He's gonna rip the.
What did you guys think?
Might take the whole thing.
What is your plan?
He's gonna break the duck apart. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh, jeez.
Is it turning around? It's turning around.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh, why have a roast
my
where you can have the whole guy?
God.
Ooh, you can just have the hand.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Get your feet out!
This is interesting.
Look at him. Oh, my God.
Holy crap!
Oh, my God.
People are going nuts.
chaos.
Look at him.
Throwing blood out.
God.
So this is what happens. Well, this is not a boat accident.
So they're just killing any shark that they get. That's a small
Yeah,
one.
they
They
can't
don't know
prove.
what's right.
They have to
looks
gut it,
big,
right?
But, yeah. He knows.
They're like, that's nothing.
That's not the one.
And then she's gonna thank him. Oh,
Yes?
oh, she's not.
Aw.
Okay, copy's his father. Oh, look at that.
Oh, what is that milk?
Oh, yeah.
Nasty.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. He's even eat that.
Louisiana.
car, did he?
Sportsman's paradise.
Tiger looks like a garbage can.
Ooh, looks like a shark bite.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez,
Oh, my
sorry.
God.
Oh,
Oh,
Scared
my
the crap out of
flippin'
me.
God.
oh.
We depend on the summer people here for our very
Oh, you don't care about the people. All you care about is money.
We're gonna have to close the beach. We're gonna have to hire
You
somebody
idiot.
to kill a shark. For Christ's sake, tomorrow's the 4th of July, and we will be open for business.
You son of a gun.
Now, if you fellas-
Why don't you get your bathing suit on, Mr. Mayor?
That's right.
Go for a little swim.
Good point.
You go in.
Jinx.
Oh, my God. That's right.
They're
There's not no
petrified.
kids go out
Would
like
you
that.
do
My
that?
goodness,
Would
what
you
the
say-
heck?
No, I don't
Come
care. It's
on.
my
Hey,
job.
Hey, now everyone's going in.
Oh, say, monkey see, monkey do.
Is it underneath all the kids?
Here they go.
Oh,
Which
okay.
girl should I pick? Oh, she's right there. He's right there. Oh, the poor kid's like, give me a horsey.
Oh, he's pushing them over and grabbing their stuff.
Oh, my God.
Oh, those poor people. They're trampling over them. Oh, no, the
Oh,
poor
that
guy.
guy.
Oh, I got injured.
Was it somebody?
Oh,
Yep. See, you could have been freaking
oh,
shot.
they should have been. Oh, that is ridiculous. Oh, jeez.
Oh, she sees something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's something big. Oh, there's two fins.
So they're going to swim back there.
Whoa!
And
That
I don't
is
think those are fake.
huge.
And there's this little boy.
Oh, this
Okay,
poor
pay attention.
guy.
Whoa, he's
No!
coming right towards you. Whoa.
No, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, all of them.
Oh,
God. Oh, his leg's off. Ew.
Gross.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
Dad used to say that.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
yeah?
probably where I got it
Yeah.
from.
I don't know.
Anti-shark cage. Anti-shark cage. Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
It's like, yeah, you're asking for a death wish.
I throw your ass out the little round window on the side.
Oh, my God, listen to him.
He's such a character.
Yeah, he is.
He's getting ready.
He's getting ready.
I wouldn't be that committed. Hey. Oh, he got it too.
Whoa.
I can go slow ahead. Come on down and chum some of this shit.
Oh, crap. There's somebody there's right there.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Why did they go quiet? Another shot.
Whoa.
Guys.
Oh, wait. Comparing.
I got something for you.
See that? Comparing.
Oh, there it is.
There he is.
Oh,
I was
boy.
like her singing.
Whoa.
Ooh, it's actually hitting it.
Guys.
Oh, wow.
You don't know. Does he hear
Hey,
something?
whoa, pay attention. Woo.
Oh, water's coming in already.
Ooh, yeah, look at, whoa, he's coming. Whoa.
Super more suspenseful than Moby Dick.
Yeah, I can tell you. Whoa.
Oh God, please don't lean over so far.
That's what I'm thinking, don't fall. Oh God, watch it, watch it.
There he is!
Oh, God. Oh my God.
Oh, your
Okay.
hands.
Whoa.
See, if you didn't let go. It's really super bad.
Boy.
They're gonna go
You gotta go
360.
around.
This is a
Oh.
new ride.
Oh, you're gonna sink
Whoa.
now.
Here he
Oh my God.
comes.
He's biting it.
Ooh.
Holy
Oh
cow.
my God, look at him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, come
Water's
on.
coming in like
You're not gonna make
crazy.
it
It's
in.
pouring in.
Whoa.
Hold on
What's he
tight.
pulling?
This thing's gonna go.
Just hitting
Whoa.
it.
Now look at that.
Oh,
Whoa.
Not
we're
gonna
gonna
make
have
it
a
back.
fire.
That's right. Whoa.
Oh my God, is he
Whoa.
electrocuted?
Whoa. Ooh.
He comes with his
that a
own
whale?
orchestra.
Just follow him
That's
around.
right.
The violence. God, you have to keep your hand out. Why do you have to keep your
yourself.
hand out?
Oh, God.
And you dropped it!
Wait, no,
Dropped
she's
it?
behind. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh,
can you tug on
jeez.
the guys? Hey guys.
Oh,
Bring me up.
Oh,
You stab. He's
We're stabbing him.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
jump on him. Oh, he's like a toy to him.
oh,
You don't see any blood.
Whoa,
Oh,
crazy!
Oh my God, he's almost on the
oh,
freaking
yeah,
ship.
look at him. Wow.
Oh my God, it's open.
Look at him.
Well, that's a determined shark.
Christ.
No, fight
Oh
for your
no!
life.
Oh no!
I
Get his
he
leg.
crunched him. He crunched him.
Oh, right in
He's
the
eating him
torso.
alive.
Yes. Ah!
Oh,
And more,
wow.
of course.
Okay, they need enough. They need to get rid of the shark. They can't just float in the water.
That's right. I don't know where he is.
Oh,
Whoa.
Get him right in the nose.
Bye. Yay.
good. Kill
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Lots of blood. Good.
Oh, there he is. I was wondering about
What
him.
happened? Yeah, and Quint died in like the worst way possible.
Yeah.
What day is this?
Wow.
Well,
That
we have
was
two
something
survivors.
else.
Oh, I wanted to see
God.
more.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm glad they survived.
Amazing.
Yes, I'm so glad.
Woo!
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of this. I was
Yeah.
out of the room,
Oh,
apparently.
I know.
You know, I
God.
really thought I would recognize a lot more, but I didn't. And this was scary. I was actually
I'm surprised.
screaming.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I don't know, like how often
Oh.
I scream, but it's not often.
Oh, God.
Man,
Woo, wee. Excitement.
Yeah.
it's amazing how
Wow.
people perceive, oh, let's not
That's
tell
right.
anyone, like that mayor.
Yeah, and that
Oh,
happens
God.
with everything. Like, you think you would learn from it, but then you hear people say, oh, things are fine, don't worry, everything's good. And right when you hear
That's
that,
right.
okay, well, someone up there, the mayor's saying that, so everything is totally fine. You never know. Like, that you want to be paranoid and not trust anyone. But it shows you sometimes that it's about politics or it's about money or
Money,
both.
Right,
yeah.
or something.
economy.
That's
economy.
right.
This is our money maker, the tourism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
People heard of shark attacks and they're afraid, like they're still there because they're hearing it's okay, but it shows like, okay, well, we're not going to go in the water because everyone's still fearful of it. And then
That's
you
right.
have people in boats with a ton of guns. You have a helicopter flying around looking for a
That's
monster
right,
shark,
right.
right? Or they
Right.
don't even
I
know
wouldn't
what a
go
monster
near
shark
the water. I
is,
wouldn't go
any
near the
shark.
water. No,
Yeah,
thank you.
and so once one person goes in, they're all like, "Oh, it's okay then," even though they know all
right.
this is still
That's
going
right.
on. They were
Right,
still
they jump
afraid.
on the
Yeah.
bandwagon. All right.
Yeah, and people
And here's
just
the
do
mayor,
that.
fully clothed with his suit and
That's
tie
right.
on, telling one of his, followers or whoever,
That's right.
they
They took the children in with them, too.
Yeah, and they didn't want to. You
Children.
can see them
That's
reluctantly
right.
doing it.
Yeah.
Show it.
To actually bring the
thank you.
kids into, but they're trying to show it's really safe and something like that. I'd be like, heck no,
No,
I don't care who you
no,
are.
no, that's
I am
not-
not risking my life for
That's
you.
not
Come
sensible.
on, Mayor, you put a suit on,
thank
you
you.
go in.
Yeah. So I thought it was very exciting because we didn't see a lot of Jaws. I mean, we did more than I thought at the end, but it was so suspenseful. Like, you
It
didn't
was
even really
suspense,
need
a lot of
that.
suspense.
Yeah, the less you saw, actually,
that's
the
the
better.
scarier I was.
That's right,
I
it
was
was.
scared more.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
waiting
my
for
God,
something-
yeah.
You're waiting for something to happen. That's why.
Yes.
Really.
Especially
So,
when it's going under the boat.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
And you only
Yeah.
have the booze or those yellow barrels to show you stuff. So you have these other things that they could use so you would know like where it was. And even in the beginning when those guys were like tying the rope or chain to the dock and they threw out the roast, and they were like, hey, we're going to
That's
get
right.
this.
My God. Yes.
And you see part of the dock break off and you just watch that. You don't even see the shark. And you know that's
That's
that
right,
it's
yes.
around there somewhere. We're
Somewhere.
freaking out. So really well done.
My God, it was very good.
Very much
yeah.
so. You can just feel the power that it
Oh,
has
sure.
when it's breaking it apart.
Yeah.
And how humongous. Like, I like how it wasn't just a normal size shark that was just eating,
Yeah.
because that's what happens, you know? Like, sharks come back to certain locations over time and they find
That's
food
right.
and they just make
And
it a
I
pattern.
did not think that shark cage was going to be safe enough because that shark was big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
It has worked before, I guess, with other sharks, but here, yes,
Right.
they have
This
this
is
monstrous
big one. This
shark
is big.
that
Yeah.
is breaking a lot of things, can take
Yes.
multiple barrels, and yet I know they're desperate at that point because the boat's sinking, so they have to find a way to kill this shark. So that was
Yeah.
the only other desperate
Yeah.
way they could think of at the moment. But I'd be too afraid too. I'm like, there's no way that thing's gonna hold up against
No,
this crazy shark.
no,
So I
looking at
thought
the
Hooper was
shark.
dead. I was like, there's no way he's gonna die
Yeah.
there. And a few times
That's
it
right.
looked like it bit him and was pulling him out with the blood, but it was because Hooper was stabbing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the way, I mean, they were button heads, Quentin Hooper, with their theories on how to get this guy. But, you know, Quint was the captain and he was adamant. And it was funny the night
That's
before how they were, you know, talking and, you know, showing their scars. and
Yeah, it's all
stuff,
the
and their
scars.
injuries.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the captain, I mean, he's the one they hired to kill this thing.
That's right.
But it was good that after everything that he's done, every, you know, thing he could do imaginable, even right down to the ship just dying,
That's right.
finally listens to Hooper and says, okay, what do you have?
That's
Yeah.
right. God.
But that was scary too,
Whoa.
because yes, we already knew he was an oddball. He's been through a lot. He's been traumatized, and he's just different now. Because with him telling that story with the submarine, and
Oh,
he was
that's
out in the
right,
water
yeah.
for a week, and they had 100 people out there, and only 30-something people survived. Like
That's
6
right.
people a day were getting eaten, and you just go crazy over time, you know. And he really wanted to get that shark, but what an end for him! I mean, to get eaten like that, and he really just wanted to bring that in. So that was very sad. And I don't want to say
That's right.
fitting for him because I really felt bad, but I was angry at him for doing all that stuff, risking their lives because he just
right,
wanted
yes.
it his way. But he was like that from the start.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was a very
definitely.
proud man. He was a very
That's
proud
right.
fisherman. And exactly, he wanted it. I don't think it was so much the money. I think it was just the glory of it.
Very
Yeah.
definitely.
Like, I
definitely
am the
was.
man, I'm the
Yes.
local hero kind of guy.
I think so.
That's right too. Yeah.
And he didn't wear a life jacket. He right down to the last minute. He
Yeah.
wouldn't, even
Yeah,
though he
too
died
proud.
with the shark, he wouldn't put one on. He was going to go down with the boat anyway.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah, so he was
Oh,
very
wow.
proud and dedicated to that, but I was so mad at him for breaking the radio. I'm like, really?
Oh,
I
I was
wanted
too.
to
I
bring
said that
in.
was
That was
not-
that
no.
was poor judgment right there.
That was
Yeah,
definitely
'cause then-
poor judgment.
I thought at that point, I'm like, everyone here is going to die. Like, this is going to have a bad ending
Yeah.
where Jaws lives on, because I know there's other Jaws. We're on HBO Max right now, and I see at least
Are
3
there?
other movies right
Oh my
now.
God,
It's like
that's
right.
Jaws
Oh my
2,
God. Whoa,
there's a
Jaws
Jaws
3D.
3D,
Oh,
and a
Jaws
Jaws
the
the
Revenge.
Revenge.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm like, okay, so Jaws is still alive. Originally thinking
right.
for the ending of this, and I was like, now that he destroyed the radio, they're all going to die in the water, and no one's going to know. They're just going to
That's
be like,
right,
oh, they
yeah.
were lost at sea.
Yeah, the
and-
mayor's going to say, we have no proof.
yeah, until
Jeez.
movie 2. Man, so
Jaws'
this was
brother
really
watched
good.
the whole thing and he's coming back.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he had a
gosh,
lot of
yeah.
babies or something. It's
Yeah.
like actually Megalodon's kid, offspring.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I think the story was really good. I love the character development. It was great that
So
we
much
just
tension.
followed these people and learned more
Yes,
about
we did,
them
yeah.
and
Yes.
the mystery behind everything. That, like, not seeing the shark and just knowing what's out there, seeing the aftermath. Like, it was more grotesque than I thought. Like, we actually saw body parts. I don't know why.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
head popping out. That
Oh, oh.
that made
Jump
me
a mile.
scream. I did
That
not
guy was
expect to
out.
see that. I was like,
Yeah, I was surprised. Jumped too.
yeah, because right when we saw the tooth, I just
Whoa.
figured that was the evidence. Okay, that's all we're going to see. But it makes sense now that
Then we saw a
I
leg
was sitting there
too.
for a while.
Yes.
And we saw like the poor guy
Oh.
lost his leg. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
shark teeth are so freaking sharp
Sure.
that I've
Razor
heard
sharp.
crazy stories. Like sometimes like you'll feel the pain, but sometimes you don't even realize it bit you yet because it's so freaking sharp.
That's right.
And there's so many. It's like a saw. Not that they do a sawing motion, but they
Uh-huh.
could just sever right away. You know.
Right, and they have
Oh,
layers
yes.
of teeth. They just don't
Yeah.
have- yeah.
Oh God. So
Oh,
that's
God, I
very
can remember.
horrific.
Rows of
And
teeth. Ugh.
so
Oh,
what I heard
boy.
about, this was made by Steven Spielberg. Making a mechanical shark was such an ordeal, so expensive, and having it in the water.
I can only
heard,
imagine. 1975. was
Yeah.
it?
Wow,
and it was like the
yeah.
first time anyone's attempted to do something like this, and it was so hard to build it, and it kept malfunctioning, I guess, where they kept spending money on this thing that wouldn't work.
Oh wow.
So I guess his vision, Steven Spielberg's vision, completely changed, where he had more, I guess maybe more shark in there. Like he was going to show more of that off and have a different story, but because it kept failing, and I guess they almost gave up on Jaws. I think they almost like scrapped it because it was just becoming too hard and burning so much money.
Oh,
But
wow.
then they were able to make it work. I could be wrong here, but I think they were able to make it work because they made it more about the people and didn't focus all the time on the shark, and found other things to use, like the barrels and stuff,
Okay.
to make us worry and know where the shark is.
Okay,
Suspense,
and that would make sense
suspense.
because they really did do a lot of dialogue between the guys
That's
on the
right.
boat. Different ideas and trying to work together. They come from all walks of
Different,
life,
sure.
Yeah.
and that was,
That was
good.
good.
So
That
yeah,
was
I like
Yes,
seeing that.
very good.
And Steven Spielberg really tells good stories. Like, we love a lot of his movies, and we've seen a lot of them on the channel. So that stuff might have been left in, but I'm thinking that, like, any scary scenes, like in the water, it was mainly the camera that we were watching, like a POV of the camera,
Mm-hmm.
and we never saw really shark that much until the end. We saw it more. So I
Yes,
think
we
they
did,
just
yeah.
found different ways instead of showing the shark all the
yeah,
time.
That's right,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah,
coming
that's
up to
right.
the legs, like going up.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
yeah,
underwater,
the legs,
and then it gets
yeah.
to the barrels,
People
and then the
flailing.
dock that flew
Yeah,
off,
floating
and
device. Yeah.
just
Oh, jeez.
the aftermath of everything. So even though it was completely changed, I think he did a really good job, and
Yes,
then it
he
was a
did.
huge success. So that was great. So I don't know if he
definitely,
like equaled out to what he paid for this movie or if he made more, but I heard it was a disaster to make, and then they pushed through it and were able to make it a success. So that was pretty cool.
Well, that's good.
That's
It's a
impressive.
very good movie.
It was.
Yeah.
Exciting.
See,
Tension.
and I never want to judge
Suspense.
anything, but I never watched this, and I knew a lot of references from it. I know like the dorsal fin you'll see, and you'll see the fin in the water, and I'm like, okay, shark. And I kept just imagining a fin coming up and then people getting pulled underwater and seeing some blood or
right, yeah.
something, people screaming. I've always heard
gosh.
great things about Jaws, and I always thought it was going to not be good. And I know that sounds bad, but I think that's why I just never watched it. That, and I heard it was scary.
And I
but-
always was afraid to watch it before.
Yeah, and I was terrified a lot of times too. Like, yes, sometimes because again it's dated, but like you knew the shark wasn't real, but the way they did the camera angles and I don't know, certain shots and quick actions would just make it more believable. And even when it jumped up onto the boat, like you can kind of tell, but it was still scary to see that.
That's right. Yeah.
It was, and I like the different scenarios they had with different types of beachgoers, and you had the girl, teasing the guy, and let's go skinny dipping, and then she
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
that's
first,
right.
and then you had the boys in the pond. I mean, it even went in a pond, this huge thing,
Oh yes.
and then the guys on the dock trying to, entice it with his wife's roast, and
I know.
like different scenarios.
gosh.
So it was good to see. Well, it was really sad to see, but like even the second death with the boy in front of everybody on the beach, like
Oh, that was,
how do you not go in an uproar about not closing the beach is beyond me.
That's right.
Yeah,
You know,
it's insane to me.
I tell you,
and
it was
it comes to
insane.
like You have your
Oh my
mayor, you
gosh.
have people who have more important things. Like, he was traumatized too, and he's like, my kids were in there when he
Yeah,
realized
but
after.
that's the only
That's
thing
right,
that pulled
finally.
at his heart. Was
That's
yeah,
saving kids.
yeah,
That's
and I'm like,
right
it's your
then.
fault that you keep trying to push it. Well, this is the only way we can all keep going. I'm like, the beach is going to be closed anyways, and you have lives.
And that's
You know,
people's
that
lives
you,
is right.
Yeah, that you killed. That was just
That was
awful
horrible,
to see. But
yeah.
yeah, like seeing the different events and him going in that shallow pool, I guess, like that was shocking. They weren't expecting that.
That
Yeah,
was.
Hooper, but no one's listening to Hooper, you know.
Nobody.
That's right,
They
yeah,
just think
nobody,
he's
yeah.
Yeah, and he was saying that, you know, sharks can come right up to almost shore. Like, they go, what? They say, like, 10 feet off, like 4 feet of water
Yeah,
or
they
something.
sure
and,
do.
3 feet,
Yeah.
yeah.
and 10 feet off the shore sometimes. And,
That's right.
you know, so that's really close. So this big guy can go pretty darn close, too. Maybe not as shallow as smaller sharks, but
Yeah.
so going in that pool, it's like, okay, well, all sharks can do that, you know?
Yeah.
But he was a hungry shark. I mean, he's huge, and I don't know how often they feed, but even Hooper, again, was saying, like, they're eating machines. You know,
Oh,
that's all they
sure.
do, and then they have babies, and
Right, and if they know where they can get easy prey, they're going to stay around for a while. So if
right,
you don't
yeah.
close it off for, you know, a while, it's going to keep coming back because it's easy. There's easy prey there.
That's
yeah.
right.
See,
And that's with
My
any
God,
shark. It
it's
doesn't
like
have to
that,
be a
anything,
huge
yeah.
shark like this.
you never
wow.
want to be paranoid, but I do think of that. Like, certain areas have frequent shark attacks, and people always
Okay.
go swimming there. You kind of go numb to it, and you want to live your life, but then at the same time,
I
are you
know,
sure you're
that's-
going into shark-infested
You're really
waters?
taking a chance.
Right,
So-
you look at the percentage, you're like, oh, okay, well, what's the
I
percentage
know.
in
I
this
mean,
area?
I'm too much of a wuss anyways, but, like,
Yeah.
if you guys have any shark stories,
Okay.
please share. But my God, like,
No.
I have a
I'd be
little
too
shark
scared.
story. I used to frequent a beach in Florida on the Gulf side, and I would collect shark's teeth. And then
remember
my
that,
boyfriend
yeah.
at the time, he's like, well, why do you think there's so many shark teeth? You want to go in the water? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, that's a good point. But it's true. You just become immune to it. I mean, that's your area.
That's
That's where
right.
you live. You go there, you know, frequently, and they're there. You just
Yeah.
have to be wise to it, you know?
so they must shed teeth
right.
a lot then, right? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yes,
I
they
guess
do.
so.
Yeah, I have a little collection of them.
Yeah, I think I
That's
knew
fine,
that.
too.
I think they always grow their teeth back. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like,
Yes.
no
They
matter
do.
how many they
They
lose, I
do.
think they always grow them back.
Yeah. They
Isn't
were
that
baby
impressive?
teeth, but
Like that.
still, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have collections of teeth.
Yeah, so it makes you wonder, like,
Good point.
how many teeth do a shark have,
yeah.
and if you're finding that many around the beach, or how many frequent that area. And it's like,
Mom has a shark story. You wanna share it?
Not really.
Oh, no!
You can
That's
share it.
kids.
You can share it.
Well,
Did I
I think
hear
it was
this
at the
right?
same beach in Florida.
Englewood.
I think yes. Us kids, we were tourists. We were down in Florida. We were
You
visiting.
can tell we were
family.
tourists.
And Mom yelled, and the beach was full, and Mom yelled, "Shark!" And they were really
I never heard
porpoises,
this.
and we were schooled
I
on
saw fins. That's all I saw. Was,
it. And we're just running out
I
of
thought about it. Then I realized, oh my God, it's
And the lifeguard was very
Porpoises.
funny, and he
Dolphins.
said, "No, those are porpoises."
Oh,
I
you're so
realized,
worried.
I just saw.
Well, at least it was some
Because
kind of
it was
It was great.
fin.
It was
But I didn't
phenomenal.
realize, oh my God, they were diving. So I said, no, it's not. Automatically, you know, it's going to tell her.
And you know what, too? I wonder if a lot of people think that way, that are tourists.
You know, you
Oh,
better
yeah.
be safe than sorry, and it was an exciting,
Did other people
exciting
freak
moment
out?
in our lives.
Where people
There
were
was a lot of
running?
people on the beach. There wasn't
On
too
the
many
beach.
people in the water at the time, but
Then
we were running for sure.
right after that, I didn't keep yelling shark, though. I just realized, I said, oh, shit.
Once is enough.
That was embarrassing.
So most of the people reacted to you and started
Yeah.
running, or just
Yeah,
a
I
small
think
amount
Yeah,
around you
and then
guys?
the guy
Small
said
amount. I
no.
don't think it was too many.
Okay, you didn't come down and like shout like,
Yeah.
no, it's cool. Oh my God, that is so. I mean, it's funny in hindsight,
it was
but like,
funny.
Embarrassing.
I bet. But
exciting.
you know what? They probably do. If it's a tourist area, I'm
Yeah,
sure they get a
that's
lot of that.
And
if
like
they
I
see
say,
something.
you'd rather be safe
Better
than
say
sorry.
sorry, you know.
Honestly, because I mean,
Automatically,
this
you know.
is more of like a horror film, so you're gonna get people, and you get scared. Like, I kept getting annoyed at the people who go into shock when they see a shark fin, and then they're like, and don't say anything and try
Right,
to
and
get
that
out.
lady's holding her
That's right,
baby
yeah.
like well, go.
Yeah, and the one woman's
my
like,
gosh.
ah, and then she falls in the water, and then you can't hear her scream, and then she just like takes off. And I'm like, guys, yell shark instead of being
Shark,
dumb
that's
about
right.
it and not
Yeah.
warning people. But that makes it more exciting, and more people will die that way, more chaos,
Oh,
you know.
totally.
Which also makes it sad, but it's so realistic. Where when you have a panic crowd, like he was saying, don't blow the whistle because you're gonna freak out everyone, and they're gonna trample people. Like people just go blind. And it's like
Yes,
flight.
and in that
sure,
case,
that's
it
right.
was for kids just fooling around
which
for a bad
yeah.
prank.
Another scenario.
That was
It was
a
a pretty
bad
good
prank,
prank,
yeah.
though, but it was a bad prank.
Bad prank,
Yeah, it was
it
a-
sure
it was a
was.
good
And I'm glad
prank.
they got in big trouble.
They
and
could
they
have
almost
got
got
shot.
killed.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they do.
I mean,
Once
come
if,
on, you see
once if
people
guy
with
was
guns.
trigger happy, just going
Yeah.
Trigger happy, yeah.
trigger happy, yeah.
So that wouldn't be good
That's
at
right.
all. I mean, like, it's not like they
Definitely
didn't
not.
know any of that was going on and that there were, I mean, they did it because of the shark warnings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just dumb. Kids are going to do dumb things, but that was really dumb. It could have easily got shot. And I like how they had that in our face, too. Like,
Yes.
yeah, with a gun right there. Yeah, trying to blame
Jeez.
him, so hopefully they got punished. But I'm curious what Jaws 2 is going to be about. I wonder if that's going to have like a female shark, a male shark, whatever shark. I don't know which one died here, but just another one, or is there going to be several of them that we don't know about?
Yeah.
Because they get
and,
big.
And it's so funny.
Yes.
Like now we have Fish and Game, we have Coast Guard. Like they just overrule anyone local. And it's just so funny how this guy just rules the whole area. No, we're not going to need anybody.
That's right.
We
See,
just have these two cops here.
The boat
right.
accident, one guy
That's
coming in
different, yeah.
talking about sharks, and they wouldn't even listen to him. Like, it was so out of control, it was insane.
Yeah.
God.
But the story was great. I
Yep.
really did
That's right,
enjoy
yeah.
this. It
I
was
did
scary.
too.
It was very scary, and less
Yeah.
is more. I enjoyed that so much.
It
Me
was
too.
very good.
Oh, absolutely.
And the iconic music. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
yeah.
dun,
Yeah,
like,
here it comes.
I've always heard that, and I always found it funny, but in this, it really worked, like it really makes you feel
Yeah,
it.
it did.
It's true. It's almost like a
Adrenaline.
Star Wars when you know Darth Vader's coming or
I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
It was her
You know what I
music
mean?
or something.
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, what's going
Here
to happen?
comes something.
But love
What's
John
gonna
Williams.
happen?
He's amazing. He does great music. I'm not trying to say like some of his music sounds a lot like his other films, but I did hear a lot of Hook in this. I don't know why I kept going to that, but I think some of that music was kind of familiar or similar to that, at least for me, because I kept hearing Hook a little bit.
Jeez.
Not like the actual themes, but certain rhythms and stuff. And I'm like, ooh, I'm like, yes, John Williams.
And very
Wow.
uplifting.
Wow.
There was a lot of scenes where it was very uplifting. Like they're gonna win. Like when the barrels were going away from them, and it was like, yes, they got him. And it really made you feel what was going on with
That's
Jaws.
right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, enjoyed that. Even in the beginning when everyone went out and just started killing sharks, or at least that one shark, and that was not from around there anyways, and it was big, but we don't know what big is yet. I mean, unless you study sharks or something, and they always have like shark shows that I know a lot of people who love
Sure.
sharks. I don't really know much about them, so I'm like, well, I know they can get really big, and I've heard rumors that they can be like the length of a bus or something. How long is a bus? Is that 25 feet? I don't know. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know. That
No,
looks like
it's
a large
not-
shark, the one
Yeah,
they
it's like
killed,
that.
but Hooper's like, that's not even, I don't know. He goes, no, the mouth is definitely a lot bigger than that one.
Quinn said about 25 feet.
Well,
Yeah,
once
I
they
think
saw
that-
it, but when
Once they
but,
saw it, yeah.
but the
Yeah.
shark they killed and was hanging up, they
Oh,
didn't
no,
have any
no,
idea
that
yet.
was definitely not.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't it, but
In the
Hooper
fight,
was saying
yeah.
that the mouth was probably yay
Oh, a
big,
lot
which was
bigger,
actually
yes.
a lot bigger than that once they actually saw it.
Definitely, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's when
the
they said
mouth,
20,
yes.
25
That's right,
feet.
yeah.
So pretty impressive. I really
Wow,
liked
yeah,
it.
Wow, it was good.
I did too. I'm
Very
very
good.
glad we saw it.
Me
Me
too.
too.
Thank you guys for voting on this. First requesting, then
Yes.
voting on our
Yeah, very
Patreon
good,
for it
yes.
to win. And I was actually kind of surprised it won because it's such an older movie. And we do have older movies win sometimes, but there were other like a little bit more popular. There were still underdog requests because we have popular polls and we have underdog polls. So that one was on our underdog poll. So we had a few other things that were a little bit more popular that I thought would win. But this was awesome.
I love it. It's probably
That's
because it's a
good, very good.
classic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like
Very good.
classics, right?
So I'm curious about the other movies. Now that we're going into warmer weather, we're going to be
yeah.
scared to go to beaches.
So the beaches.
Yeah, right?
It's not gonna
There's
be
other
good.
movies out there
Okay.
like that are similar to this, like Piranha.
Oh,
I never saw that, really.
I only saw like
piranhas.
Yeah, like probably 2 minutes of it, and I was out.
I'm out.
No.
There's so many like fish movies and
Yes.
that are really terrible, I've heard, and some that I'm sure are good. I only heard of Jaws, so
See, yeah.
we will see. So, guys, if you want to request below, please do. You can request on our Patreon, and you can vote in our polls on Patreon because we do those every Monday pretty much. And yeah, or you could check out our Patreon to see videos up to a week early, sometimes a little bit earlier than that. Check out our store, guys. Hello and welcome back. We have shirts, mugs, and we'll have more designs soon. Anything you get there will help support the channel. And you guys are amazing. Oh, I love how you set that up for Mom in the background, Kim.
Yeah, that's right.
Mom's awesome.
I'm drinking coffee in the back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is she really drinking coffee, though?
You're in two places at once. What? So, great movie. Thanks, guys, again. And we'll see what happens. Be safe in those waters, guys. But don't be paranoid.
That's
Try to live
right.
your life,
Be
but
careful.
just be aware. That's all. Be safe.
That's right.
Beware.
Make sure the mayor goes in first.
Yes. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Darn you, Mayor.
Thank you.
I'm glad the cop survived, too. I was worried about him.
I was wondering about that chase.